Rise. Commission of Inquiry is now in session.
This is the 54th day of hearing, and we return back to deal with the summonses that were adjourned on the 22nd of November to today. Before we go any further than that, Council, get us through this morning. Thank you.
Good morning, Commissioner.
Good morning.
Commissioner, 38 matters on this morning's list. Essentially, Commissioner, the position is that we will be applying to extend all of those matters to next week, Tuesday, the 6th of December, 2022 at 10 a.m.
Yes.
Commissioner, the basic reason is that there were a number of documents that were requested by lawyers acting for Curtin Brothers and Ballymore, number 39, as you would recall. Now, some of those documents have been produced to the lawyers for those two entities. They required those documents or requested of them, and directions were issued last week on the 22nd, Commissioner, as you will recall. Now, there are further documents that have to be produced, and we envisage to produce those documents by close of business tomorrow, Commissioner. Those essentially relate to the KCH documents that were exhibited into evidence, and also the letters of intent relating to the port sale agreement. So, Commissioner, if I could then formally mention particularly agenda item number 1. I understand my friend, Mr. Veritimos, is online. Perhaps I could allow him to announce his appearance together with the lawyers who are in attendance this morning from Ashurst Lawyers. That's the matter of item number 1, summons number 21, Commissioner.
Good morning.
If the Commission pleases, Veritimos is my name, Varitimos, the record, initials MM. I appear with my learned friends, Mr. L. Evori, E-V-O-R-E, and R. Tevloni, T-E-V-L-O-N-E, for Curtin Brothers Holdings NG Limited and Ballymore number 39 Limited, noting that there are summonses directed to both companies returnable today for mention only. So I announce my appearance and indicate that I agree with what Councillor Sisting has said. Councillor Sisting has accurately informed the Commission, as the Commission will be aware, that directions were issued last week in relation to the production of certain documents. A flash drive was received late yesterday after 4 p.m. containing certain documents. Other documents have been agreed to be provided by Councillor Sisting, as indicated by Councillor Sisting today and tomorrow. Our clients, just for the record, our clients reserve their position in relation to the production of documents, particularly at this stage of the proceedings. Obviously, our client, or ourselves and our client ultimately, will need to have a look at the documents that are being provided, and it may be necessary for Council Sisting to produce other documents. As the Commission is aware, numerous letters have been written in relation to the production of documents, and we require to be provided with copies of all relevant documents in a timely fashion. That's not only required for natural justice and procedural fairness for our client, but as indicated last week, if we're provided the documents in a timely fashion, we'll be able to assist the Commission with maximum force, in the sense that, as indicated with Council Sisting, currently propose and envisage that written submissions will be provided to assist the Commission in its deliberations and evaluation of the evidence and preparing the ultimate final report. So if those documents are provided in a timely fashion, it will assist us to assist the Commission, which we're here obviously to do. So I just confirm what Council Assisting has said.
Thank you, Council.
Yes, Commissioner. So in that regard, we also just make mention to the extent my friend also appears in relation to summons 3 and 4. Commissioner, for completeness, I just mentioned those 2 summonses as well, who are identified as agenda items 2 and 3 on today's list. Commissioner, for those reasons, Commissioner, we also note, and we used to record that we had a conversation with I had a conversation with the lawyer for the Prime Minister, Mr. McRonald this morning. He
Yes.
confirmed that the Prime Minister is also engaged with the budget session of Parliament. And for those reasons, the date we proposed, 6th of December 2022 at 10 a.m. is the date to which we apply to extend all matters and summonses as listed on today's diary, Commissioner.
Thank you, Council.
So that is the position, Commissioner. Unless there's anything further my friends wish to raise.
Could I just place on record again, consistent with what I submitted previously, that once we get the documents in a timely fashion and consider them, it may be unnecessary to cross-examine various witnesses, including the Prime Minister. As indicated also previously, it's not intended to take unnecessary time of the Commission in cross-examining witnesses if the documents speak for themselves and are clear, and it's considered not necessary to cross-examine. We don't want to do so to take up the precious time of the Commission if it's not considered that it's going to assist the process. So I just wanted to indicate that as a matter of courtesy to you, Mr. Commissioner, as the position we're taking. We're wanting to assist the Commission as much as possible, but we need to obviously see the documents.
Thank you, Council. You have expressed the comment on the document which should have been, if it's served in a timely manner, then you'll be able to have time to look at. The Commission also faced a similar situation where when we look at the gazettal notice, which is about less than 3 weeks away, and there are a lot of issues that also being raised in relation to that. I'm also of the fact that because of this tension that have arisen recently, these are issues that the Commission are looking at also. And if we try to squeeze in a lot of things at the same time, then obviously, like what you said, if those documents were given in a timely manner, then probably it allows time to have a look at and whether it necessitates the fact that evidence can be cross-examined and given the timing of it. At this juncture, we are hopeful that given the information that we do have and looking at the timeline that the Commission is looking at the moment, it might save the fact that we can still manage it in the timing that is available to us at this present time. But having said that, we must do the thing that we need to do, especially in relation to some of those documents that you still need in the process. And like what the Council Assisting in the Commission have already mentioned, the statement given by the Prime Minister because of the national issues that he's attending to, some of the reason why the Commission also is faced with that. We cannot really do much in relation to that when the expectancy of this information and the presence of the key people that needs to come are not available when needed. So therefore, as Commissioner, I'm very much aware of that, and those can be seen also consequences that can arise given the timeline that we are now pressing forward to end this Commission of Inquiry. And because of that, let's allow the usual process to continue while we will continue to adjourn this hearing to Tuesday next week, ensuring that everything will fall in line with what the Commission is expected in the process. That's the remarks from the Commission in light of that. There are some things that are unavoidable that we don't really have control on, and sometimes it will come in that situation. But having said that, I think we have done fairly well to this stage, and I'm sure that in the next 3 weeks, before the 16th of December, we will ensure that most of these documents that are required should be made available during this time. That's the view that I have insofar the Commission is concerned, and and expressed by the Council assisting, I will give a direction to adjourn all the matters listed for today to Tuesday next week. Is that right, Council?
Yes, Commissioner. At 10 a.m.
So, in consideration to, before I give the direction, the Council, you have anything to say on the, I don't have anything to say, okay. Having considered the circumstances and the issues that we are surrounded by, the Commission now directs that, that's including agenda item number 1, 2, and 3 in this regard. And all the others are now extended to the 6th of December, 2022 at 10 a.m. for hearing.
Mr. Commissioner, just if I could just interrupt, in relation to the items in relation to Curtin Brothers and Ballymore, I understood from conversations with Mr. Gororo earlier that those two were to be adjourned for mention only, not for hearing, but if I could ask him to clarify that.
Thank you, Council. Council Assisting, you have any clarification on this?
Yes, Commissioner. So directions will be settled in those terms, but for clarity, in respect of agenda item 2 and 3, summons number 3 and 4 respectively, those are listed for mention. The rest of the matters are for hearing.
Thank you. That's a clarification, Council.
Thank you, Mr. Commissioner. Thank you, Council Assisting.
Yeah, thank you. So that's the direction that I gave now this morning. We'll return back on the 6th of December. That is on Tuesday at 10 a.m. for hearing. Dated is 29th day of November 2022, and authorized by the Commission. Thank you, Council. If there is no other issues or matters to raise, then I now call on the associate. You can adjourn to Tuesday, which is the 6th of December, 2022. Thank you.